Well, I am going to try to show y'all how to make Chicken Karahi, which is an Indian slash Pakistani dish that I really enjoy. And I've always had goat and lamb karahi, but I've never actually made or eaten chicken karahi. So bear with me here. Gonna follow some recipes that I found online. And one of the first things that I'll add here is going to be oil. Now I've seen some recipes that said you can put olive oil or sunflower oil or canola oil, but I'm going to do olive oil because that's what I've got. And so you let the pan heat up. I already turned on the heat, kind of medium heat, let the oil heat up in the pan here. And the next thing we do is we throw in the chicken. The chicken has bones in it. And you let it brown in the pan, kind of fry it for a while like this before you throw in anything else. I decided to do chicken thighs or drumsticks. So it's gonna take a minute. Go ahead and. Alright, we're back. I'm gonna put in some salt, that I should have put in earlier. And then we're gonna put in some cumin. I'm gonna have to have cumin seed. I don't have ground cumin, so I'm gonna have to try to grind it up somewhat. Meat tenderizer. Probably gonna put this in coffee maker. Alright. It's not too brown. That's fine. Just gonna throw it in there. It'll still work. Next thing we're gonna do is add in some turmeric, which give it a little more color. Some red chili powder. Throw that in there real quick. I'm going to stir that around a bit. I can add more later if I need to. The chicken is slowly cooking. It's kind of a process. It's not kind of cooks the entire time while everything else we add in slowly. Cooks for less time, the chicken cooks the longest. Next thing we're going to do is add some garam masala. And then I'm going to throw in the tomatoes, which will make up most of the paste consistency. Not really any specific amounts to use of these spices. You just kind of eyeball it. From what I've seen, it doesn't appear that there's any specific amounts on any recipe. It smells delicious. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is the tomatoes. We got 5 whole Roma tomatoes. Just going to rinse them off and put them in whole, because that is what it appears supposed to do. They're kind of big, but they'll break down and form the paste that we use to cook with. I'm going to go ahead and be back in a second.
Next, while we're waiting for the tomatoes to break down, I'm going to throw in some chopped up onion. Now let that cook with everything else for a minute. So that cooks down, kind of caramelizes, I guess, that's what you call it. throw that in. Help that. Hopefully the proportions don't make it taste bad. But it looks delicious. Looks very delicious. I may need to throw in a little more oil in a second. Another thing I'll throw in there soon is butter, because the more stuff I add in here, it appears that the oil is not enough right now. So get some maybe oil and butter. I'll put a little butter in there. Now they say to use a lot of butter, but I don't know how much. I'm gonna do like half a stick. There we go. Let that melt down in there. That'll help make a paste too. I actually hold up on the oil because the butter will do the same thing. Make it a little more creamy the paste will look a little more creamy now. It'll look maybe like you see in a restaurant. Tomatoes are taking a minute to cook down here, so I'm just going to go ahead and pause the video and come back in a minute. Alright, still waiting for the tomatoes to break down, but I do have 4 chopped up serrano peppers that I'm going to throw in there and allow them to cook and break down as well for a minute. But it's coming along. Chicken's almost fully cooked. Tomatoes are all starting to break down a bit, so it's looking good. Alright, so it is basically done. Nothing else to throw in here. Been letting it cook down. The serrano peppers are almost cooked down. Kind of soft now, so I'm gonna take this off here in a couple minutes and throw it on a plate and check it out, see how it tastes.